Good afternoon, YouTube. It is Friday. Christ, where did my days go? It's Friday. It's about 3:30. I'm going to be doing my Q's and my R's, as the title will tell you. I've got a little bit of extra bits to tell you first. Just a reminder: 9 o'clock tonight, the draw will end for Kick-Ass 1 and 2 and Despicable Me 1 and 2. So you have till 9 o'clock to get your entries in on my Facebook page. Go to my Facebook page now, and there's a link there for the new Infinity War trailer. So, woo, I can't wait for that bad boy. That's looking good. Ooh, that's looking good. Can't wait for that. So that's the competition that ends at 9 o'clock tonight. Enter, guys. It's not going to cost you nothing. Come on. I previewed a couple of days ago what's going to be the extra competition for me hitting 100 subscribers. So we know what's happening with that. But I'm also going to give you a quick preview of the two items which are in next week's competition as normal. I've gone a bit visceral, a bit dark with these two. So the first prize, you will not be able to enter for these until after the draw tonight. So don't even bother. Anything before Saturday morning, I won't count in the draw. So don't ask. 300, a classic. Really well made. Visuals are amazing. I thought, why not? That's a good one to give it. If anyone hasn't got that already, it's a bit scary, but it's worth having. And the other one, Sucker Punch. If you haven't seen this, whoa, the sound alone in the fights is amazing. But I really enjoyed this film. If you haven't seen this, please enter. It's worth watching. It's worth having. It's worth owning. Okay, so these are the two that are next week's prizes. All right. So that's just a little preview. I will explain over the weekend more about them as well. Now let's get my Q's out of the way first, then we'll hit my R's. Now, not many people have Q's in their collections, but I have 6, so it can't be too bad. First one we have is Quantum Apocalypse. It's one of those you see on the Daily Horror Channel type thing, I imagine, but We have The Quantum of Solace. A lot of people criticise that as a Bond film, but I thought, yeah, it was alright, but to me, the enemy was just an idiot. So. Quarantine. I think there are more than one of these. Still haven't watched it because, again, it's one of those shaky cam ones which the other half just really don't like. Then we have Quartet. This has John Cleese in it, Tom Courtenay, Maggie Smith, Pauline Collins, Michael Gambon. So that's some major British names there. So I got it for that basis. Still haven't watched it though. Then we have another one of the horrors, The Quiet Ones. Still haven't watched it though. One of my last ones, recent pickup, which I thought was bit more upmarket than it really is, the Quo Vadis. I haven't got a clue. Alright, so I'm going to top these just up here for a second. That's all my Q's. My R's are a bit more. There's like 3 piles up here, so we'll get straight into it so we don't make this too long a video for you. As usual, comments down below. Anything you're thinking you might want, or you got any questions, can you get me a copy of this? Just put it in the comments and I'll be back to you. First, Race to Witch Mountain. Ooh, I'm on the fence on that one, really. Then we have Rachel Getting Married. I just really like Anne Hathaway. I really want to get, what's that film? Colossal. I really want to see that, but I just haven't found it too cheap yet. I will get to it. Then we have R.I.P.D. 3D. I really enjoyed this. Jeff Bridges is awesome in this, and I just love it. In 3D it looks gobsmacking. It's brilliant. Then we have another one of these Sin Asia releases, so I only picked up one recently. Raging Phoenix. Haven't watched it yet, but I mean, would you mess with that? Then we have The Raid. If you have not seen The Raid, what are you doing with your life? Imagine every single member of an acting team saying, we don't care if we die in the next scene. That's basically what The Raid is. Putting it balls to the wall all the way through. These guys are absolutely nuts. But wow. But I haven't even watched The Raid 2 yet. This would be my next one. But I would highly recommend The Raid. The Railway Man. It's Colin Firth. That's the only reason I got it. I haven't watched it yet. but I'm in love with that guy ever since Kingsman. Awesome. A cheap one, The Rambler. I think this is in the pound shop. Haven't watched it yet. Looks like a bit of a thrillery, horror-y, you know, spooky suspense thing, but I haven't watched it. The absolute classic First Blood. I could have got. I used to have. There's a, you know, like a whole collection that looks like an army box. I used to have that, but I sold it on because I got offered a ridiculous price. So I got First Blood, First Blood Part 2. You know that's a classic. Rambo 3. All I can say is what were they thinking? Then this is an awesome, awesome film. What a way to come back. I mean, I thought that is just. Oh. But this is one. This is literally my second or third favourite steelbook. I love the artwork. Yeah. Now the stupid thing is, Rambo on its own is like 50p on Blu-ray. A guy on eBay was selling the case. This goes for 15 to 20 quid. Yeah. And he's selling the case, and I ended up getting it for like £5, £6. So for less than 7, I had the film as well. How can you say fairer than that? But that is some awesome artwork on that one. Then we have Rampart. Woody Harrelson, but I've never even watched that one yet. Rango, Johnny Depp. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. Well, the visuals are really good though. Ratatouille, one of my favourite films ever. I'm scraping around to get it on 3D. My stepson's got it and he won't sell it to me. Hate you, Dean. I really want that in 3D. The Raven. Didn't think it was worth more than the rental copy, so I do like John Cusack. And then we have Reasonable Doubt. Anything with Samuel L. Jackson is normally good, touch wood. And then there we have The Rebound. Now I'll just pick up one more. I have 2 copies of The Rebound simply because different covers, no other reason. Yes, I'm that sad. But Catherine Zeta-Jones. Next we have Wreck, another one that I can't watch with the missus because it's one of those shaky camera ones. Then we have Wreck 2. Anyone tell me if you've seen these Wreck films? Because I've heard the reputation, but I've still yet to see them. Wreck Genesis. There is another one called Wreck Apocalypse. It's still hovering around the £6, £7 mark. But is it worth it? Because I haven't watched the others. Somebody let me know. Cheap one here. Recoil with Steve Austin and Danny Trejo. You know I love Danny Trejo. Then we have The Recruit. Pacino and Colin Farrell. How can you say no to that? I swear this pole's going to fall over in a minute. Red. I love that film. Helen Mirren's in it. With guns. How can you say no? And Red 2, which is actually even better in my opinion. I could watch those films tonight. Back to back. Red Cliff. Another one of those big martial arty ones. We have Red Dawn, the remake. I still got to pick up the original. The original with Patrick Swayze. It's tragic at the end, but it's a good film. But still quite pricey, even second hand. Red Dragon. I think this is part of the Silence of the Lambs trilogy, isn't it? But I haven't watched it yet. But I always collect them. Red Hill. Never watched it. No idea. Get me next pile. Hopefully without dropping them. Ooh. Here you go. Red Lights. It's De Niro. Sigourney Weaver. How are you going to say no? Then we have The Red Mist. Just glad to add to my old horror collection with that one. I haven't watched it yet though. Red Riding Hood. Another one I still haven't watched. I've got to catch up. Redacted. It's cheap. It's in the pound shop now. I think you can pick it up for 50p most places, but another one I haven't yet to watch. Red Bout. Now, the main reason I bought it, it's got that Chitwell Effie. Basically, the Alper out of Doctor Strange. He was the scientist guy in 2012. British actor. Supposed to be martial arts and stuff, which you don't think he would be. So I will be interested in watching that. Red Line, the cheap man's Fast and the Furious, I imagine. Then we have Reign of Fire. Now, Matthew McConaughey and Chris Bell, they get really dirty in this. I mean, visceral film. I like the look of it. Then we have Remember Me. It was cheap. Can't really say more than that. Rendition, another cheap one. I think I've sent one of these to Cinema Sickness as well because I bought it twice, believe it or not. Repo Men. The original is way old, and it's got Emilio Estevez in it. So it's not the same for same remake. The other one had aliens in it, but this one's about body part sales and taking it back when you don't pay. Rescue Dawn. Christian Bale again. You know that guy rocks. The absolute bloody classic. If you haven't seen this, get down a shop now and buy it. Seriously. And I love the Blu-ray that's got like a petrol can for a cover. Love it. Resident Evil Degeneration. Never been that into these animated versions of these horrors, but I mean, I picked it up cheap and it was worth it. This is the first 4 films in the Resident Evil collection. And then, of course, I had to pick up Afterlife in 3D. How can I say no to that cover? How cool is that? And of course I picked up Retribution as well. I just love the look of that. And of course Steelbook of Retribution, because the artwork absolutely rocks. Check out the back on that. You know, that is just awesome. And believe it or not, I still haven't picked up the final chapter yet. Then we have the film Retreat. Haven't watched him yet either. And Return to the House on Haunted Hill. I've had this ages. I've just found House on Haunted Hill because I can't find it anywhere in the UK in German, but it's at least £7-8, if not about £8.60 something. Can anyone tell me, is the original film worth that kind of money? Because I've got this, but I ain't got the original yet, and I'm afraid to stoke out that type of money and have it be crap. Oh, God. Nearly. Revenge for Jolly. Haven't got a clue what that is, but it was 50p. Revolutionary Road, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. Bought it just for those names. I ain't got a clue what the film's even about. The Rewrite, Hugh Grant. Gibbering Englishman. Gotta buy it, ain't you? Riddick. Really love those films. Vin Diesel, you rock as always. Ride Along. Oh, I really love Ride Along. But this is a pile of shit. Excuse my language. But you got to have it, and if you're a completionist. Righteous Kill, yet again. It's Pacino and De Niro. How are you going to not buy it? They're making a gangster one at the moment. They just finished filming it, I think. So I'll be looking for that one. We have Rio. We have Rio 3D. We have Rio 2. I got this on eBay, and I'm swearing it. I think this is a bootleg, but it works fine. But there's just something with that just doesn't sit well. But you know, what do I care? I still got it Rio 2 in 3D. Then we have the Riot Club. Another one of those British films with the toffs of kicking the hell out of people. Then we have the Rise and Fall of a White Collar Hooligan 1 and 2. More of these British films, violent. You know I like collecting these. And that's why you've got Rise of the Foot Soldier 1, Rise of the Foot Soldier 2, and the number 3 is out and about, and it's getting down to about £8 second hand at the moment, but I'll wait until it's at least half that. Rise of the Guardians. Recently gave away a copy of this that I didn't have a cover for. That went to Canada, and the guy from Canada is sending me a film, he's told me. So yet again, one of my viewers is sending me a film. Really appreciate it. Not here yet, but you know, when it comes, I'll be telling you guys first. And Rise of the Cray, yet another British violent thriller. Now on the last pile, guys, so don't fall asleep yet. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. You guys, if you've been here since the start of my channel, you know we recently watched all 3 of those, and I've picked up the original. So amazing, technically amazing films. Rise of the Shadow Warrior. It just looked cool. It was 50p, so I'm not going to moan. More Danny Trejo. Rise of the Zombies. Am I going to say no to that? You never say no to Danny Trejo. Rise. Blood Hunter, it's called. It's Lucy Liu. It involves vampires. How are you going to say no? Still not watched it though. Next we have Rising Sun. Connery. Yeah, he's actually quite cool in this. Snipes was a bit running around behind him, if you ask me, but I enjoyed it. Right. Anthony Hopkins being nasty. Yeah, you gotta buy it. It's Anthony Hopkins. Still haven't watched it, but you gotta buy it. The Road. Viggo Mortensen. Now, he did this just after the Lord of the Rings, I think, and it just looks really dirty in it all the time. But I still haven't watched it yet. Then we're talking Road to Paloma. Yes, this is Jason Momoa, Aquaman himself. So all you ladies, you know, obscure film, but you're gonna like him, aren't you? Road to Perdition. This is a classic. Tom Hanks is amazing in this film. Brilliant film. Robin Hood. I got the director's cut. Now the only thing that pisses me off about it is the fact, to me, Russell Crowe just didn't give a shit about this film. In some parts, you can see him wearing a pair of jeans. Wasn't invented, mate. Hello. Pillock. The remake of RoboCop. Still haven't watched this, but I am sniffing around a steelbook of this right now. And then we have the original trilogy. With you're my age, you know there were classics back in the day. Brilliant. Then we have Robot and Frank. I just like the look of this. I haven't watched any of it yet, but I just like. I read the cover and thought, yeah, it's worth it. Here we go. Oh, can you imagine it? This is the R, so what's next? S. That's going to take ages. Literally 3-4 rows, twice deep is all S's. Robot Overlords. You see that on the Sci-Fi Channel every other day at the moment. Robots. Brilliant film. Brilliant film. Warren Williams, classic in it. You gotta watch it, gotta watch it, gotta watch. Okay. Rock of Ages. Still haven't watched it. But it's Tom Cruise, so what are you gonna do? Rock and Roller, another film that was supposed to be a trilogy. This is bloody good. Why they didn't do it again? Maybe it just didn't make enough money. The classic Rocky. I used to have all 5 in a box set, but again, somebody offered me more than enough to get rid. But I do have Rocky 5 as well. Kind of an obscure box, but it works for me. Then Rocky Balboa. I know I've got to get the middle, two, what was it, 2, 3, and 4, but I'll get there. Rocky Horror Picture Show. You sure this is my recent pickups? My stepson gave that to me. Thanks again, Dean. Rogue One 3D. Didn't go for a flashy steelbook on that one. Just didn't think it was worth the money, but I mean, what a film. I mean, was it April 9th we're getting The Last Jedi? I have steelbook 3D pre-ordered on that one. Role Models, never heard of it. Sean William Scott, you know, what are you gonna do? Got to have those. Romeo and Juliet, that's another recent pickup. As I said, there's some documentaries. One's called Senna, in the centre, of course. One's called Amy, which is about Amy Winehouse. And then the third in that lot was Ronaldo. So I recently picked him up as well. Next, we have Room. No idea. It might be the one where they're locked in a room and the daughter finally escapes. I can't remember. I'll have to investigate further. Roommate, another recent pickup. Couldn't get that sticker off for life nor money. I'm not going to rip the cover, am I? The Rover. Guy Pearce and Robert Pattinson. So Guy Pearce is cool. Robert Pattinson, you're just an idiot. The Run Diary. I used to have this in a steelbook, but again got offered a stupid amount of money for it. So, but I got it back for 50p. So what am I going to moan about that? Am I? Rumor has it. Can she ever keep her husband? Run All Night. I love Liam Neeson. Actually, Ed Harris is in that. He's quite cool as well. Then we have Run, Fat Boy, Run. It's Simon Pegg, so you're not going to say no, really, are you? And then we have another one of these I Need to Earn Money films by Nicolas Cage, The Runner. Have not watched him yet. Only 3 left. Runner. This is Ben Affleck and it's Justin Timberlake. I've heard good things, but yet to see it yet, so I'll be looking forward to that one. Rupture. Heard good things, but again, not another one I've seen. And my last of my R's. surprised by this one. Rush. That's bloody good film. Bit different. I would not actually highly recommend it, but I would say get it in the red case just because it looks better. Definitely. So that is my R's. So quite a few there. Done my Q's as well. You've had your reminders about the competition as well. So there will be another video posted sometime after 9 o'clock tonight, just showing me doing the draw for the two double sets. And remember, keep entering for the 100 subscriber deal. And after the draw, I will start taking entries for the Sucker Punch and 300 as well. All right, so you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. My daughter's going to be home from school in a minute, so I'll sort her out. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you later tonight. Bye.